Odilo Sports Info here, back with another vid for you guys. Yeah, y'all, hit that subscribe, like, bell icon so y'all can be notified of this real, because y'all know Odilo keeps it real. Yeah, you guys, so Bob Arum says he's not trying to fight the other champions. He doesn't want Shakur Stevenson to unify. He basically saying that the other champions is trash, right? And it's not going to make any money. So let's share what Bob Arum has to say. And a lot of people, that they think that he's kind of wrong, but he kind of have a point, and I will get into that a little later on. Okay, Arum on Stevenson, F being a unified champion, those fights aren't going to draw ish, right? And Arum says F being a unified champion, F being the unified champion, Arum unclaimed after the unbeaten Stevenson easily conquered Oscar Valdez at the MGM Grand Garden Arena. Screw that. There's not a person in this room that knows the WBA champion or the IBF champion. So who wants to put those fights on? They're not going to draw ish. And he really got a point though. Man, you feel what I'm saying? But he need to fight this guy right here, Conceiego. Yeah, I'm gonna get into that a little later on. And then he said, Shakur can defend his titles against other fighters at 130. Arum said, there's a lot of good fighters that he can fight at 130, not the jabronis that are champions of the WBA and the IBF. He called them jabronis. Bob Arum, man. Oh, man, he called them jabronis. I thought he was terrific, Arum said. Valdez is a tough fighter, a tough out, but Shakur is special. Shakur is special. And that's for real. Shakur is special. Yeah, you guys. But Bob Arum, though, he kind of has a point. You feel what I'm saying? So let me stop screen and let me share the ranking systems with you guys. I'm going to share the ranking system. Let's share the what he said, the WBA. Let's share the WBA ranking system. And it's nobody there. You feel what I'm saying? So he got a point. Bob Arum has a point. You feel what I'm saying? It's vacant. For the super champion, got Robert. It got Roger right there. Garcia, Carroll, Rodriguez, Roach. It's like, he has a point. Bob Arum really has a point. It's nobody really to fight and this is what? This is the WBA ranking system. Okay. Let's go. Let's go to the IBF ranking system. Because he said the WBA and the IBF. Let's go to this ranking system. Let's see who there. Yeah, hey. Kenichi Ogawa. Hey, that'd probably be a decent fight, right? Hey, he will pick up a third belt. He would pick up a third belt, right? And this seemed probably a decent fight. This guy right here, he 27-1, he 14-0. Yeah, he probably can go this route. He 26-1-1. Right? He can unify with this guy, then he can take on his WBO mandatory, which is a pretty good fight. And then he can go through the WBC, take on the mandatory. Then he can fight, this guy right here, fight these guys. So it does have some good fights there, you know. But Bob Arum has a point. I mean, he really has a point. So before the narrative get pushed, Bob Arum, he has a point. These fights won't really generate that much money, right? It won't draw, that much money. But it's great for his legacy, though. It's great for Shakur Stevenson legacy. I mean, he'll be a three belt holder at super featherweight, right? He got the lineal title. So why not try to make him undisputed, right? Make him undisputed at super featherweight. Why not, Bob? Right? But the thing about it, though, is, like he's going to have to pay people. And Bob is, like Bob cheap. I mean, y'all know Bob is cheap. He's super cheap, right? Well, yeah, let me share this with you guys. Okay, let's share the WBC ranking system. And I think he should, he should fight Foster. He should fight Foster. Right? He should fight O'Shaquie. Right? He need to fight O'Shaquie. He can fight him right here. He can fight O'Shaquie, him right here. That's two good fights right there. Okay, now this dude right here, he's already in the IBF ranking system right here. So he can fight him. That's a good fight. So that's three good fights. He can fight the champions. Shit, like he got a few fights. I mean, for real though, if he pick up all the belts, he could just take on mandatories. He could just take on mandatories, Bob. He could just take on mandatories. But I know you, Bob. You ain't. I know, like Bob trying to make some dough. He's not thinking about, oh man, no, this fights ain't gonna draw nothing. It's all Bob thinking about. Okay, now let's try to share the last one, the WBO ranking system. The one that he's gonna have to fulfill the mandatory. And look, he got Sharp. Look, dude on the CO is right here. He's right here. Roach is 22-1. He already beat Harrington. So Roach 22-1. He there. I mean, he got a few fights. Right? He has a few fights. This is a British guy right here. He could go to the right. I mean, we don't know how his fan base is. So he probably got a pretty cool fan base, Sharp, right? Because they come out and they support their fighters, right? The UK. So, I mean, come on. You feel what I'm saying? So he got a few fights, you guys. Shakur Stevenson got a few fights. But I just want you guys to leave it in the comment section on what you guys think he should do next. Do you guys think he should unify, right? Because Bob Arum, he, it's obvious he's against that. He like, man, it ain't gonna draw ish. So he's like, bro, it ain't gonna draw nothing. So why should we even try to? But it's good for his legacy, Bob. So you got to, you got to understand that. You feel what I'm saying? He can be a unified champion at super featherweight. You feel what I'm saying? A unified champion. Now, what the hell is that noise? It's always something, bro. I mean, for real. That sounds like somebody's smoke detector going off. I mean, for real, for real. Hold on, you guys. Hold on. Yeah, but I just want you guys to leave it in the comment section on what you think Shakur Stevenson should do. Do you guys think he should unify, or do you guys think he should take on other fighters? Me, I think he should unify. I think he should, continue just to, go through the division, get all four of the belts, right? Become undisputed, right? Become undisputed at 130, and then take on a few mandatories, and then move up, right? Move up, try to become undisputed at 135, right? You will have some better fights at 135, but I mean, it's all for legacy. It's all for legacy. And Shakur Stevenson, in my opinion, he should go after the belts. He should go after the belts and become undisputed like his big bro, Terrence Bud Crawford. You feel what I'm saying? And become undisputed like his big bro, and that's legacy. It don't matter who the people was. It doesn't matter about none of that. They champions. You feel what I'm saying? They champions, and it is what it is. Hey, you can't pick the champion. Hey, he the champion. I got to fight him for that belt. It is what it is, man. So, in my opinion, he needs to go after the belts, right? And take on mandatories, you know, as he go along. Because I actually don't see nobody at 130 who can beat him. I mean, I just got to be honest. Right? I was looking through the ranking system. I was like, I don't really see nobody that can beat him at 130. I think that Oscar Valdez was probably his, right? Probably like his toughest challenge, in my opinion. I could be wrong. I could be totally wrong, right? I could be totally wrong. But I want you guys to leave it in the comment section. Subscribe to the channel. Like the video. Comment on the video. This is Odilog Sports Info, and I'm gone.